All right, guys, welcome back to the Tragedy of Cinema podcast. I'm your host, Jimbo.
And I'm your co-host, Kyle.
Co-host Kyle. Yes, we thought we would do a Oscar episode.
Yep.
If you remember last year about this time, the Oscars be slapping. Well, Godzilla be clapping this year, right?
Exactly.
So Godzilla finally wins an award.
Finally. Good for him. Only took him
so
50
you've
years.
probably heard about a lot of stuff from John Cena appearing naked with an envelope on screen to different stuff.
I'm Just Kin performance.
Yes, and also the Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito presentation, and Michael Keaton in the crowd where they relive their roles as the villains.
The Batman characters. Yes. Great stuff.
But we thought we'd go through and give a little bit of the awards and details and the nominees. Mm-hmm. So, Kyle, here we go. Are you ready?
Sure.
I will give the nominees and everything, and you can say the winner. Okay?
Okay.
So, for the Best Picture, here are the nominees. We had The Holdovers. We had American Fiction. We had Oppenheimer. The Zone of Interest. Barbie. Poor Things. Past Lives. Anatomy of a Fall. Maestro. And Killers of the Flower Moon.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and the winner was Oppenheimer. Yeah, Jimbo, I know you haven't seen Oppenheimer yet, but I have, and I think it definitely, in the running. I didn't see all the films in the Best Picture nominee, though, but I can definitely understand Oppenheimer being a woman there, especially being a historical retelling of a real-life, person of history, and also just an amazing performance by Cillian Murphy and, of course, director Christopher Nolan. So, great job there.
Man, how much money did Barbie and Oppenheimer make together? That was crazy.
They both brought in like $1 billion each.
That was a crazy...
An insane, natural, viral co-marketing deal that they never knew was going to be the case, where they have the Barbenheimer kind of zeitgeist to it, and that's really kind of natural and cool to see. I did the same thing with my buddy Nico. We both went to the theater and saw the Barbie and Oppenheimer on the same day, and really enjoyed that experience.
So you did the Barbie Hammer?
Yeah, we did the Barbenheimer.
Yeah.
We watched Oppenheimer first, then Barbie. I think that was the way to do it. And,
all right, so here we have the nominees for the Best Actor in a Motion Picture. We had Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers, Bradley Cooper for Maestro, Coleman Domingo for Rustin, Jeffrey Wright for The American Fiction.
Mm-hmm. I really want to watch that American Fiction film. But the winner was Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer. So Cillian Murphy, once again, did an incredible performance in that film. Very nuanced, very particular to the real life Oppenheimer, and overall quite an impressive film. So,
all right, so for Best Actress in a Motion Picture, we have the nominees of Sandra Hüller for Anatomy of a Fall, Carey Mulligan for Maestro, Annette Bening for Nyad, Emma Stone for Poor Things, and Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon.
Mm-hmm. I think this was a tough race. It turns out Emma Stone won the award for Best Actress in Poor Things. I haven't watched Poor Things yet. I want to get around to it sometime, but it's a very odd movie, and I just haven't got around to meeting my odd quota lately, so we'll see how that goes. I will say it is, I think it is to a degree unfortunate Lily Gladstone got passed up. She did an incredible performance in Killers of the Flower Moon, and I personally would have voted for her, but that's just me.
So some of these categories, I'm just going to say the name of the thing and the winner, because this is the Best International Feature Film.
If not, we'll be here all day just going through a list. You can look up yourself.
So The Zone of Interest, Jonathan Glazer was the winner of that one. Here we go. The Best Supporting Actress. We'll do the full thing on this. So you had Jodie Foster in Nyad. I don't think I've even heard of that. I need to look that up, that movie. Emily Blunt, Oppenheimer. Danielle Brooks in The Color Purple. America Ferrera as Barbie, or Divine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers.
And the winner was Divine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers, and oh my gosh, she did do an incredible performance, and I loved every bit of The Holdovers film overall. That's my film of the year, personally, for me. So, Joy Randolph did a great job there, too, and just great character work. So, love it to death.
The Best Original Song.
Oh, yeah, it was no surprise for me.
Although I probably would have gave it to the other one on here, the I'm Just a Kin one, but What Was I Made For from the motion picture Barbie won that one. This is very interesting, too. The Best Supporting Actor. Here we go. This is a great cast here. You had Ryan Gosling for Barbie, Sterling K. Brown for American Fiction, Mark Ruffalo for Poor Things, Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer, and Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon. Right there is a bunch of legendary actors right there.
who already have a lot of awards under the belt too. The winner there being Robert Downey Jr. for his role in Best Supporting Actor for Oppenheimer. So that goes to him.
Was that his first Oscar win?
Yes, first and only to my knowledge.
I can't believe he didn't win anything for Tony Stark. I mean,
well, that's what happens when you spend a decade playing a comic book character and no one's going to give you an award for it. And so they just give you millions upon millions of dollars. I think I'll take the millions personally.
Right. So. The Best Director, we had Yorgos Lanthimos for Poor Things, Jonathan Glazer for The Zone of Interest, Justin Triet for Anatomy of a Fall, Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer, or Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah. I personally would have voted for Martin Scorsese in this role here, but Christopher Nolan was the one to take the award for Best Director for Oppenheimer, but I think Killer of the Flower Moon might have been the better film overall. But that's just me.
The Best Animated Feature was The Boy and the Heron for Hayao Miyazaki, and Toshio Suzuki was the winner. Good to see Spider-Man Across the Universe was nominated but didn't win.
Yeah, Across the Spider-Verse, I think it takes some points away for being a part one of a two-parter story there, so you kind of feel like you're left on a cliffhanger, even though it is an excellent film on its own right that can stand alone.
Well, this was Across the Spider-Verse, so this is the second one, right?
Yeah, that is the second one. But there's the first film, and then there's Across and Beyond that's a part one and part two. And so they've only had the part one so far in that story being told, and it ends on quite a cliffhanger, so that's kind of a point away from it.
The best...
Dwayne Heron's great. I saw that in theaters as well. It's a great movie.
The best live-action short film was The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar.
Haven't heard of it.
No. Best documentary film was 20 Days in Mariupol.
Haven't heard of that one either.
Best visual effects. Here's our boy.
That's it.
Our boy Godzilla -1.
Yeah!
He won, going against Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, and a couple other, Napoleon, and The Creator.
Yeah, but amazing to see Godzilla finally getting his due. Boys deserve an Oscar for at least 20 of the 50 years he's been around.
The best adapted screenplay was American Fiction by Cord Jefferson. He was the winner of that.
Yep. I gotta watch that sometime soon.
The best documentary, the short subject, was The Last Repair Shop. Best original screenplay, Anatomy of a Fall.
Yeah. So. Here, Jimbo, I'll take three for you. Best costume design, best production design, and best makeup and hairstyling all went to Poor Things.
Well, yeah, way to go. That was
there we go. Knocked out three for you.
Best animated short film, War is Over, inspired by the music of John and Yoko.
John and Yoko, okay.
Best original score. Who do you think won that one, Kyle?
Who won it, Jimbo?
Well, nominated was Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and they probably said, well, John Williams doesn't need another award, so they gave it to Oppenheimer, Ludwig Göransson. I ain't got time to build another shelf.
Exactly.
Best cinematography, again, Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer's just cleaning house.
Yeah, deservedly so. Not bad. Yeah.
So you did all these. The best film editing, Oppenheimer again. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Best sound, The Zone of Interest. Which is another movie I need to watch. So
yeah, we'll get around to it sometime. Not necessarily for this podcast, but personally.
Right. So there you have it. That's just, we wanted to give an update on the 96th Academy Awards. There's some great movies in there. Some I haven't seen yet. Some I have, like Oppenheimer. I heard it's really good, but I just haven't had the time. I really wanted to watch it in the IMAX 70mm presentation that it was intended to be.
And it was very difficult to do because it kept being sold out.
Well, but when I was going to go see it downtown Indianapolis where it was showing, the projector caught on fire and it was delayed for a couple of days, which didn't work into my schedule. So,
yeah.
So, Kyle, any special thing you want to say about the Oscars this year?
I think Jimmy Kimmel's whole every comedy bit Jimmy Kimmel had was terrible.
Most of them are.
What I kind of caught on Twitter, I think, yeah, most of them are, and it's a thankless job hosting any kind of award show for any comedian. So I get the problem there. Like, no one's gonna like you regardless. But I think he did an exceptionally poor job this year. Wow.
Tough crowd.
Making fun of Robert Downey Jr. was just not funny, especially when like you kind of get a signal, reel it in, because it wasn't funny. It was just like a really crappy thing to do. And in general, like he did a lot of punching down kind of humor instead of punching up in a way that I really didn't appreciate. So I think Jimmy Kimmel sucked this year, especially. But on the bright side, I think Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito doing that Batman bit was
with Michael
glorious and hilarious. I think John Cena getting on the stage naked was hilarious as well, making fun of the Streaker that one year. And I think that was a hilarious little thing too. And also supporting John Cena doing that for the support of the Costume Designers Union, whose contract is up for
it was about for best costume or something.
Yeah, best costume design too, which actually actually was echoing the line that the union's been using for their upcoming contract renegotiations too. So that was a union move as well for John Cena being supportive there. So that was really cool on his part. So there were a lot of fun moments, and overall the award show I think did a pretty fair job of who they awarded the movies to, and also some long due ones like Hayao Miyazaki deserved awards, Godzilla, and of course Godzilla as a franchise has deserved awards for a long time too. And it's great seeing them getting their due.
How has he never gotten an award?
Oh, Hayao Miyazaki's gotten awards, but I mean like just
no. I mean
the
Godzilla.
Oscar. Oh, Godzilla. Well, it's as much as I love the series, it has been in the kind of schlock territory for the best part of its entire duration, and there only been like a very small handful of films that were trying to be critically acclaimed, mainly being the original, which we're going to cover here very soon, and this new one, Godzilla -1. But besides that, most of the films are largely built to be kind of children's entertainment or kind of like low-stakes horror films to some degree that are good in their own right, but they're not Oscar bait. They're never going for that. So this is the first film that I feel like really deserves it, and I'm happy he won. So good for them on that. I'm happy about it. There should be more like legacy awards to a degree for film franchises that have gone for 50 years, but we just haven't had those kind of.
You know what we need to do one year? Me and you need to sit down and do like a Mystery Science Theater 3000, but while they're doing the Oscars. Can you imagine?
That'd be fun. That would be fun. Yeah, doing a kind of a live show reaction kind of deal. Yeah, we definitely got to. We can organize something like that next year possibly, and I would like to do something like that. That'd be funny. Sure. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
So Kyle, since this was just the short episode. Do you have any other topics you want to talk about since we're here and we can kind of make this kind of like a real talk?
A real talk to a degree? This is just a day after recording of a day after the news that Batman is getting delayed by another year and now won't be released till 2026. The Batman 2 just got delayed by another year.
Did it really?
Yes, and now it won't be released till October of 2026. So you're hearing this news just live right now, and I have immediately just like what in the world are we even doing now where school has to wait, what is it, like 4 or 5 years now? Since almost 4 years before we got a sequel. That should have been like kind of an easy thing to do.
Probably should have shot it right when they shot the other one.
Exactly, they should have had this kind of plan in the get-go. But especially now, I wonder if that film might get canceled overall, as James Gunn wants to make his little cinematic universe kind of deal. That's downplaying it. I'm sure his cinematic universe could be very good. But your kind of thoughts on that? Do you think that film will ever come out or see the light of day?
Or is it going to be shelved like Batwoman or Batgirl or whatever it was that they filmed and didn't even ever. I still want to see that.
Oh, the Batgirl movie.
Somebody needs to do their job and break into Warner Brothers or whoever and get that for
someone
us.
needs to take David Zaslav and
Wacko Yakko and Dot do your job and go steal the real
send him to a farm where he can go and play in the fields.
I don't know. I hope so because you can never have too much Batman or Superman.
Exactly. And Robert Pattinson, I think, did a great job as Batman in that film.
He didn't do bad at all. He did a lot better than I thought. He didn't sparkle either as a Batman.
Yeah, he didn't sparkle as a Batman. But, it makes sense. Any actor who plays a vampire can play Batman. Right. General rule of thumb.
What was I going to say?
Yeah. I'm excited for the idea of James Gunn doing his whole cinematic universe thing. But as Batman 2 gets pushed back, I'm a little bit worried that film will never see the light of day. What do you think about James Gunn possibly doing the cinematic universe thing too? If he's also like Superman, like a
I'm a big Superman fan. You know this, Kyle.
Yeah, and it's gonna be his first film.
And if he ruins it,
you can't forgive him.
Ever.
Oh yeah.
I will never.
I don't think he will though. To be fair,
I think. Man, I don't like when they go a whole other different direction and recast everybody that you've loved. When the guy, Henry Cavill, was doing fine.
He was doing good work, but I still feel like when you're starting a new vision and like that, you don't want to carry the baggage of those films that I think the films themselves were bad, even if Henry Cavill's performance in them wasn't that bad.
I just hope that the performances that James Gunn has given thus far to landing the role of his new DC universe doesn't backfire and basically had all of his good stuff out already.
Yeah.
So that's my only.
How much gas does James Gunn still have in the tank for this? Now that he's
how many
being
times
set up
can you
in
beat
this
a dead horse? How many times can you see a Superman origin story?
How many times can you try this again?
Yeah.
Especially in Warner Brothers' new realm of just killing films rather than releasing them. How does James Gunn exist in that new company's mainstay of not making films as their prerogative?
And speaking of Superman, Kyle and I, not Kyle is not Superman, but we will be attending the 10th anniversary of the Indiana Comic Con downtown Indianapolis, March 22nd to 24th.
Yeah.
There is some awesome. This year they just blew the guest list up. It's really amazing. Like Hayden Christensen, Anakin Skywalker is going to be there. Rosaria Dawson, who played Ahsoka, is going to be there. Tom Welling, who played Clark Kent in Smallville, is going to be there. John Schneider from Dukes of Hazzard fame. He also played Jonathan Kent.
Yeah, we got Daredevil. Charlie Cox is going to be there.
Right. Maggie Lawson and Timothy Amundsen from Psych.
Yeah.
Gimli from Lord of the Rings. John Rhys Davies. He's also in the Indiana Jones films.
Randy Quaid from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation and Vegas Vacation and Independence Day.
Yeah. He's going to be there.
Yeah. Who are you most excited to see, Jimbo?
Man, you say that. Okay. Well, hang on. Let's finish this and we'll get there. George Takei, from Star Trek. Robert Patrick from
Terminator 2.
Yeah. Lou Ferrigno from the 80s Incredible Hulk.
The original live action
whatever
Hulk.
It was.
Yeah.
There's people from Stranger Things going to be there, like Vector, I think was his name.
Yeah.
Edward James Olmos from Battlestar Galactica.
And Blade Runner.
Yes.
Amazing actor. Yeah.
What's Steve from Blue's Clues? The original Steve's going to be
Steve
there.
Burns. Yep. Yeah. Oh, isn't that Mark Thornton? Yeah, from Supernatural.
The guy from the voice Miles Morales in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is going to be there. Shamik Moore.
Yep.
Mary McDonnell. I'm really excited to see her. She was in Battlestar Galactica. She was also in the Netflix The Fall of the House of Usher. Corey Feldman. I mean, the great legendary 80s actors from The Goonies. Stuff like that. John Cleese from Monty Python.
I'm still amazed that he's coming.
I know.
Like coming from across the pond and like that too. Like why is he coming to Indianapolis? But I think it's hilarious.
Another guy from Daredevil, William Bethel. John Barenthal.
Huge actor right now.
Oh, dude. He was in The Punisher, but he was probably most famously known as Shane in The Walking Dead.
Yep.
I'm really excited to meet him. And then Felicia Day.
Yep.
She was in that great web series, The Guild. She was
Guild.
also in Mystery Science Theater 2000. I think she was even, Supernatural, I think?
Yep, she was in a few episodes of Supernatural as well. Yep, she's the one I'm actually most excited to see personally. I have her book.
Tom Welling, there he is. He was in Lucifer and also in Smallville.
Yep, Superman himself. They're coming to get you, Jimbo.
Man, why is it every time we record, somebody happens?
Something terrible happens.
Will Wheaton, Wesley Crusher is going to be there.
Yep.
What's his name? Tom Cavanaugh, who was in I think he's Reverse Flash.
Yep.
Here we go.
Oh, there
Anthony
we go.
Daniels. C-3PO himself from Star Wars is going to be there. I'm pretty excited.
Pretty awesome.
Manuel Bennett, he was in The Hobbit, where I believe he played one of the orcs. Yeah. He was in the Shannara Chronicles.
Samantha Smith from she was in Supernatural as well.
Yeah. What's her name? Al from Tim the Toolman Taylor is going to be there. Richard Karn's going to be there.
Yeah.
Bruce Greenwood's going to be there. He played Christopher Pike in the new Star Trek. He's also in The Fall of House of Usher on Netflix. Lee Majors, the $6 Million Man. Lindsay Wagner.
Yeah.
The Bionic Woman.
And Death Stranding, most recently.
From Netflix's One Piece that's coming, that's out now. Jacob Romero is going to be there.
I believe that was in the live action Netflix show, too.
Debbie Dunning, she was one of the Tool Girls on Home Improvement. Nolan North, the voice actors from Uncharted.
Nathan Drake himself. Yep. Legendary voice actor in his own right there. Yeah, so a lot of great stars here, for sure. And they're going to get
a lot of voice actors, actresses. What's his name? Ezra from Star Wars Rebels is going to be there. Mm-hmm. Ken Page, who played Oogie Boogie in The Nightmare Before Christmas, as well as Chris Sarandon, who voiced Jack Skellington, but also probably most famous for like Fright Night or even the Prince and or not the Prince, whatever in what's it called? The Princess Bride. Mm-hmm. Greg Baldwin from Last Airbender. The original Little Mermaid voice, Jodie Benson. I loved her growing up.
She's great.
Several comic book characters. Timothy Zahn from that made-up Thrawn. General Thrawn is going to be there signing books and stuff. So
yeah, a lot of huge celebrities out there.
It's going to be a fun time. So if you're in the Indianapolis area and want to come and just meet us, and we'll go to lunch or something, and
yeah.
It'll be a fun time. I don't know. let's take a poll. Do you think Kyle should shave his head and eyebrows and go as Uncle Fester down to Comic-Con? Oh, the DeLorean's going to be there. One of the DeLoreans is going to be there.
Oh,
it's
wow.
not a movie one, but it's a replica. I thought about dressing up in my Doc Brown costume and going down there and doing it and get a picture, but I was like, I don't know. Then if I meet Hayden Christensen and I'm dressed up like Doc Brown, I was like, maybe not.
Yeah. I have no particular outfit planned this time around. Maybe I'll wear something kind of flashy, but like no particular character outfit.
Well, and all right, breaking news. We're going to go ahead and throw it in right here, Kyle. You ready?
Go for it, Jimbo.
October 26th.
Right.
I do believe. Double check that, Kyle.
Okay.
Make sure I'm saying this right. We are pleased to announce that once again we will be joining Jackie and her amazing crew up there at the Boone County Gel and Distillery in Lebanon, Indiana, for a live show once again. We are working on some details. I've talked to Jackie. As of right now, there is not going to be a charge to come to this event. We were talking, and we decided that if people want to bring a canned food donation to the homeless shelter, that we will take canned goods. So if you want to come, just bring a canned good or something. Stop at Aldi's or whatever, bring a sack or something.
Kind of a donation charity
right,
to a degree.
So we want to help out the community there too. And this time we will be prepared because last year we had just enough candy and maybe some more toys and stuff to give away. But I don't really know the time frame yet, how we're going to do this. I'm talking to Jackie about maybe doing a family-friendly event before the Halloween stuff, like showing like a kids movie or something, then going out and doing all that, and then at night do the more adult theme
show. Probably be a little bit later, so
right.
so somebody gets home to bed, and then
if people wanted to bring their kids in early and then go do trick or treat and then go home, because it got a little late last time when we did it. So
we learned a lot in the first year. So this second year we're going to refine things and hopefully get a better show for everyone involved. And so have more fun for everyone.
Honestly, we put that together in a month and a half last time.
Exactly. This time we have a lot more time to think about it and really.
Now, Kyle, that means you can't procrastinate and wait till still the same amount of the day before.
I do my best work in the last minute, Jimbo.
But we are going
my only work.
Be on the lookout because we will be putting out what should Kyle dress up as this year. We are going to put a poll out again.
You got a point.
So I'm thinking Violet from Willy Wonka, the big purple blueberry.
My God. Just any role that situates my weight. I'm going to go lose 200 pounds just to make this even funnier.
We're going to have to do like one of those bubble balls and paint it purple, where you have to roll.
Can't fit through the door as I'm walking for 8 hours today.
So, well, Kyle, I think this has been fun. We'll be recording with Brett again to continue our
Planet of the Apes podcast, where we finally get into the Tim Burton film.
Right.
The film everyone
so
loves.
I'm sure Brett's excited. Brett from The Evil Never Dies podcast. Go give them a listen. Again, as always, thanks to Jerry and Tracy Pauly for helping start this podcast. They're retiring down to Florida. They still got their podcast going though, so give them a listen. Say, hey, Jimbo and Kyle send us. But with that being said, I think this episode's coming to close, and that's a wrap.
And cut. Jimbo's off.